Hey guys, Music Man here, back with another Identity V video, and I'm going to do something a little bit different this time. So I'm going to have the usual Bloody Queen ranked gameplay on the screen, and I'm going to do commentary over my video, but I'm going to do, instead of just one gameplay per video, I'm going to give you two, so you get twice as much footage from the same video. So without further ado, let's get into the video. Alright, so on to video one. Oh my goodness, I just spent 10 minutes reviewing this video already, but my audio system glitched out and I didn't save it. So anyways, round two for me watching this, but for you guys it'll be the first time. So the Perfumer was kind of AFK at the beginning there. I get an easy hit, but I failed, but I'm still going to pursue Perfumer just because it's the first survivor I come across. So the key to getting Perfumer is to get a nice easy hit while the Perfume is in cooldown. So the Perfumer has a 10-second cooldown, which, I mean, honestly, I think it's a little bit short. I think it should be extended, but the Perfumer, I end up getting another hit within that 10-second time slot, so I'm already doing fairly well here. So the Cowboy's going to do a good body block there. But I'm going to place my mirror image, and it's not really going to help the Perfumer too much, so I get a little confused here, but I end up hitting the Perfumer relatively fast here. So if you're getting juked quite a bit, my recommendation would be to try throwing out a charged attack here. I know that the Cowboy's here, so I wasn't going to go to try to chair the Perfumer right away, and I was going to try to go for an easy hit on the Cowboy again, but she ended up drinking the Barmaid's wine and ended up being just fine again. So I also see the Coordinators here again. I personally think the Cowboy should have been the only one to come, but either way, the survivors decided to send both to try to harass me, and it ultimately ends up trying to backfire her because I jump out this window, quickly spam the drop button, the Cowboy misses, Coordinator wastes her flare gun after I drop the survivor, and that was a well-intentioned but honestly kind of a rough execution by the survivor team there. So now again, the Cowboy's just going to be here trying to bully me. And he does a pretty nice job of it. He's buying his team more time to decode, which is exactly what the Cowboy should be doing. So now we're just going to do this little dance around these pallets. And I was expecting him to try to turn around for the pallets down there, but at this point I'm just trying to mind game, but I kind of give up. And so a lot of times what I like to do, if I get frustrated with a bully character like that, place my mirror and try to get an easy hit on the survivor. See, like that? Now he can't bully, and, well, I totally forgot that I had already picked up the Perfumer once. She ends up escaping, but now the Cowboy's injured, and he'll have to be more careful if he ever wants to save again. So now I see that the Cowboy's over here, and he was waiting there. He was expecting me to do something, but I wasn't going to give it to him. So he ends up juking my mirror out a few times. He does a really nice job with that, but I do end up eventually getting him. So now I'm going to be here taking the Perfumer to the chair. So that's happening right now, and then I'm going to go take the Cowboy, and I'm just going to start pushing it down. So over here, I notice my tinnitus is going off. I place my mirror there, and then I pick up the Cowboy, and then it's time to dish out some damage. So I'm going to be over here trying to get an easy hit. The mirror doesn't really happen. But the Barmaid is also here, so the whole team is here. Nobody's decoding. And I'm just here getting a bunch of damage in, got a hit on the 40, and eventually the Cowboy settles for me. So now everybody's injured. Nobody can save until they heal. So That worked out a lot in my favor. So now I got a double hit on player that's already been chaired. And I'm going to take the Perfuma to the chair. So now I'm just going to kind of pick this one here just because it's the newest one. I don't typically like going to this, to that chair, just because there's so many pallets in the area. It's relatively easy to make a save off of. But I see the footprints here. I'm going here. Cowboy is trying to dodge my line of sight, but I see the footprints. So the coordinator did a good job there, though, with the save. But now I'm going to be over here. Now, this is another strategy I like to do to counter Cowboy. Patrol the Cowboy. So every 5 seconds, his leg is going to be restrained there, and that allows me to easily pick him up. The Cowboy, it's really difficult to pull off a lasso stun regularly, much more when you're restrained every 5 seconds. So now the Cowboy was trying to lasso him there and hitting him before anything's pulled off. So now I'm hot on pursuit on the Cowboy. The barmaid and the coordinator both healed up. I think that was a relatively smart plan, but that also took a whole lot of time away from Dakota. Now, I think the Cowboy should have tried getting out of this area instead of just trying to tight cut in one area for so long. I think that should have hit. I don't know, that was kind of sketchy, but I ended up getting this one, so I don't like that much. So now I'm taking the Cowboy to a chair, and so you can see here, what I'm going to do is I'm going to place him in the chair, look around for wiggling ciphers. Always look around for wiggling ciphers to where you can place your mirror to distract from the decoding. So Bloody Queen's not one of those hunters that you kind of want to just space camp there. You also need to be distracting because Bloody Queen's weakness is the Cypher Rush. But the coordinator does a good job saving while I'm distracted. Now the Cowboy is back up, so I'm just like, I'll get another hit on the coordinator. The Cowboy wasn't going to get too far away in that amount of time, so the Cowboy, I think, made a pretty good move by trying to get in the hospital. The problem with that was I had my mirror, and my mirror is not really impacted by all of the walls and stuff. It is impacted by the levels of the hospital, but didn't have enough time to make it up there. So I ended up getting the Cowboy down, and I'm going to be taking him to the chair. And I think that's a good sign because the Cowboy's already been chaired once. So now I'm going to be looking around, looking for a cipher that's wiggling, and I do. And I decide that disrupting the last cipher is more important than camping the chair. The coordinator did a good job predicting that. So countering tight kiting is a lot like a chess game. You go one way, the survivor goes another, and you're both trying to predict each other's next steps. So I like, just like survivors like to be unpredictable with what they're going to do with pallet stuns, I like to be unpredictable with what I'm going to do with my swings. So sometimes I'll try to swing and hit right on the pallet animation. Sometimes I'll just charge straight through the pallet. And if either one of you guesses wrong, then that's when damage is either evaded or taken. So now I see that my tinnitus is going off. So I know that... oh, it went away. I forgot what happens here. Oh, yes. I look around for wiggling ciphers. I find that the one over there is wiggling, so I'm going to go over there. And I'm going to teleport over there, and the barmaid's going to be right there. So this is kind of unfortunate for the barmaid. She tried to move, but got a calibration at the same time, so she wasn't able to get a good head start on that. And now I'm just going to be chasing the barmaid here. She does a good job trying to get around these pallets here, but I think what she should have done, she should have definitely transition into the ruins quicker. But now that I've got my mirror around, she does a good job doing a couple jukes, but I end up switching and then hitting with my mirror image. So again, another thing that tends to happen is a lot of hunters will give up on their mirror once they make the switch. But I mean, if you have an opportunity to hit a survivor, take it. So that's what I was doing there. I saw my mirror was just luckily in position where I could get an easy hit there, and I tried to take the barmaid to a rocket chair that was kind of in the middle of all those ciphers, so the cowboy couldn't make a save and then quickly go pop a cipher. So the cowboy makes a pretty nice move here. He knows what I'm going to do. Pallet stuns me, and I think he had the pallet stun buff because this just took an absurdly amount of time. And he has enough time to run all the way to the rocket chair to do a save. So now he's keeping the game still alive, which I think was a good idea. If I was the cowboy, I probably would have been looking for dungeon earlier. He does end up getting it eventually, but the barmaid's dead on chair. Take her to the chair. She blasts off, and the cowboy gets dungeons. So that's about it to this game. See, I'm gonna walk over here, and then the cowboy's gonna be done. Now on to round 2. So for my second match, I'm gonna be taking a look at a match that I had on Arms Factory. Arms Factory is probably one of my least favorite maps, just for the sake that Shack's pretty good. They're pretty good pallets generally throughout the area, but also Factory is just amazing for survivors. I hate going to Factory as Hunter, but if they don't bring windows, you got an infinite loop there, depending on what if the Hunter has a built-in gap. But I end up getting over here. I'm finding the postman. So when you're thinking of prioritizing survivors, I mean, obviously want to go for the decoders first. But I mean, you kind of want to stay away, if you can, of the survivors that are able to get stuns a lot. So you kind of want to avoid chasing the Enchantress right away, chasing the Prospector right away. But I ended up getting the Postman here, which was, if I had to pick a target, the Postman wasn't a bad bet. So now all the survivors are over there. They're trying to decode over there. I get an easy hit on the lucky guy when I go to disrupt the decoding. So now there's a couple survivors over there, and one of them is eventually going to come over here to try to attempt to save. And you see that's happening. 4 ciphers remaining. One's shared, one's injured. 3 ciphers remaining. So it's about a balanced game right now. I won't say one person particularly has the edge, but now Postman's over halfway. So just a tip for survivors, if you have the opportunity, always try to save before halfway. You'll end up stalling more of the game that way, especially if you have snipers. But since I knew that I had 20 seconds, I was like, okay, I'm gonna just double hit the rescuer, and then I'm gonna chase the postman. So here I am, hot on the postman's tail, and the environment wasn't working for me, so I switched. So now I'm gonna patroller the postman just to make his life a whole lot more difficult. So you know me, I like to get patroller for that second hit if I can. So the postman's gonna be doing a pretty good job over here, trying to use the factory to his advantage, but the patroller is just annoying, so I end up getting an easy down there. So now I'm taking the postman to the chair the second time. So they all healed up. The postman is eliminated, so now I'm just here looking for wiggling ciphers. So for those of you that don't know, once a cipher gets decoded about 30% of the way, the cipher will start wiggling, and I use that as a tool to find where survivors are decoded. So I came across the Enchantress, but along the way I found the Explorer there, so when you guys are playing Hunter, don't be afraid to switch targets if you find one that's better to prioritize. So like the Embalmer, or not the Embalmer. Whenever I see Explorer, I think of Embalmer. Must be just the name starts with an E, but either way, I got Lucky Guy over here. He's trying to do what we know all coordinators love to do, try to get flare gun in while they're holding onto a survivor, but I end up baiting the flare gun nice and early. The Lucky Guy really has nowhere to go, and I look over, Tinnitus is going off, and I see that the Enchantress is going in for the heal, so I'm just gonna start dishing out some damage. So there's some times when you want to prioritize training the survivor and just really getting the survivors eliminated, but there's other times when you want to just focus on getting as much damage in as you can. And so this was the time when I deemed that it was necessary just to go for more damage. So see, that's what I was talking about, baiting the pallet and getting the animation of the swing at the same time as the pallet dropping, so that I was able to get the hit through the pallet without getting stunned at the end. So that's kind of happening here. Explorer is having his first time on the chair, and I'm just going to be here camping for a little bit, so we got some downtime here. So eventually someone's going to go for the save, so at this point, if I was the Lucky Guy, I would be trying to get another flare gun or some sort of item, but they end up healing. So at this point, you can see with that icon over my head, the Enchantress has stuns, so it would be a good idea for the Enchantress to come now. I think if I were playing on the Survivor team, I probably wouldn't have healed. I would have had the Enchantress try to decode while the Lucky Guy went for a save to try to get the Explorer before halfway. But you see that didn't really happen, and I didn't think it was a smart idea for them both to come. I think that only one of them should have come for the save and the other one spent time decoding. So I heard that the cipher over there was being decoded, and I saw the Lucky Guy there. The Lucky Guy should have been just running, but instead he was trying to get some easy decoding, and he thought I was going to chase the Explorer instead. But you know me, whenever I have a chance to deal some damage, I'm going to try to deal some damage. So I see the Explorer's on the cipher. I totally missed the Enchantress running right past me, since I was distracted with the Explorer, but I see the icon for the Lucky Guy. He got saved. Enchantress gets a stun in there, but I'm gonna continue going for... I think I end up chasing the Lucky Guy. Yeah. See, the Lucky Guy should just be running the other way, but instead he was trying to get some decoding in and work against him. So now the Lucky Guy is going in the chair. There's 2 ciphers remaining, and it's looking pretty good for me. So I know that if someone goes to the rescue, that means that there's one less person that's able to decode. And the Enchantress is somewhere around because she's getting stacks from somewhere. But I'm gonna dish out some damage to the Enchantress here, and you gotta be really patient in this game. So I could have tried to just continue with the Enchantress, but instead I look around and get the Lucky Guy down. I probably could have tried double hitting the rescuer, but I heard that the Lucky Guy was in the area, so I just stayed there. So I do a whole lot of disrupting in the Explorer here, so I end up getting easy first hit, I'm gonna go through this window, and I'm gonna be right on the explorer's tail. So just to guarantee that I can get the down nice and fast, I get a patroller there because I know that the ciphers are bound to be getting close to being done because it's been at like 2 ciphers remaining for forever. So I use a patroller there just to assure that I can get the down quick and easy. So I also choose to take the survivor to the chair that's like as far away as possible. I totally forgot that I'd shared the explorer multiple times before, but if he hadn't been shared, the rescuer would have been forced to get away from the ciphers, and that would have been a really tough position for the survivor because he'd have to go, do I go for the last cipher, do I go for dungeon, and that's the game. Well guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe to my channel for more content like this, and let me know in the comment section below what you thought. Thanks for watching.